Hi, hello, namaste. Welcome back to Needs of Children. We are discussing about 10th standard English medium social science, in that history, chapter number 8, Gandhi era and national movement. In the previous session, we get the information about the role of Subhas Chandra Bose as well as Dr. B.R. Ambedkar to the national movement. Let's come to in this session we are going to get more information about this lesson. Jawaharlal Nehru. Pandith Jawaharlal Nehru entered national freedom struggle through Home Rule movement. He played a prominent role in the non-cooperation movement held during 1920. Later, he became the president of Lahore session of Indian National Congress. Poorna Swaraj goal was declared in this session. Nehru expressed his unhappiness over the withdrawal of non-cooperation movement by Gandhiji. The thinkings of Nehru provided a new fillip to political activities. He was influenced by communist ideologies. As a result, Nehru and Subhas Chandra Bose founded a Socialist Congress party in 1934. Nehru was the president of 49th session of Indian National Congress. He declared that Congress should stay away from the world war against out of imperialism. He argued that Charaka and Harijan movements were not so effective, though he appeared to have stayed away from Gandhiji's thoughts. His reverence had not depicted. As he was influenced by various intellectual streams, he strived to achieve a holistic view with them. With he is more evident in his non-allied movement and mixed economy principles. As a Prime Minister of India, he can be seen as the architect of industrialization and modern India. He expressed his softness for communist and socialist ideals as the president of 50th session of Indian National Congress. He declared that Congress supports complete democracy and it fights for democracy only, not for socialism. As the Prime Minister of India, he can be seen as the architect of industrialization and modern India. Nehru became instrumental in the integration of India through the Home Minister of his cabinet, Vallabhbhai Patel. Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel, the Iron Man of India, who was successful bringing all the princely states of India together. Nehru also laid the foundation for the diverse culture of India by implementing language-based reorganization of states policy. He had firmly believed that only complete industrialization can bring development. He sought to develop India through 5 years plan. He sought to develop infrastructure and heavy industries through these 5-year plans. With the aim of mastering atomic energy, he had laid the foundation for that under the leadership of H.J. Baba, Homi Jahangir Baba. On the external affairs front, India wanted to stay away from the both powerful blocs of Cold War period and advocated that is non-allied movement. Nehru was instrumental in staying away from the power politics by adhering to Panchashila principles. Nehru was died on 1964. So this is the information about Jawaharlal Nehru. Played a very important role as one of the freedom struggle movement. And the next, Muhammad Ali Jinnah. Muhammad Ali Jinnah joined Indian National Congress in 1906 and worked as the private secretary to Dadabhai Naoroji. His popularity grew more after he argued in favor of Tilak in the litigations against him. He joined Home Rule League. In 1916, in many of conferences, he argued in favor of Hindu-Muslim unity. He resigned from his membership of Central Advisory Committee opposing the implementation of Rowlatt Act. He declared himself as nationalist Muslim in Round Table Conference. Jinnah changed his strategies when Muslim League and Congress failed to form a coalition government in 1937. When the Freedom Declaration was nearer, he increased his pressure for the creation of independent Pakistan. He was successful in creating Pakistan during the Declaration of Independence. So let's come to about the concept of the partition of India. All along the national freedom struggle, the Indian National Congress had the vision of free, independent, united India. But Muhammad Ali Jinnah kept putting pressure for an independent Pakistan. In the Lahore session of Muslim League in 1940, Jinnah declared that Hindus and Muslims cannot make one nation. The Labour Party came to power in England after the end of Second World War. After the end of Second World War, England government was tried to find solutions for the political problems of India. It sent a cabinet committee to have discussion on giving self-rule rights to India. This committee had discussion with Muslim League and Indian National Congress. And the committee, cabinet commission was recommended for federal form of government and suggested to form the interim government. And it also suggested that the formation of constituent assembly to coalition interim government between Indian National Congress and Muslim League. Their differences over the formation of coalition interim government between the Indian National Congress and the Muslim League. The Muslim League called for Direct Action Day on August 16, 1946. As a result, communal clashes took place in various parts of the country. Muslim League did not participate in the Constituent Assembly. The British were also interested to creating division between the Hindu and Muslims. The British had seeded the partition ideas. It can be noticed that British had tried to protect their self-interest during the division of Bengal and the implementation of 1909 Act. The situations created in these occasions had seeded the partition ideas. The relationship between Muslim League and Indian National Congress deteriorated further. Meanwhile, the British government sent Lord Mountbatten as the Viceroy of India to telling that it wanted to hasten the process of handing over of the power. Finally, in 1946, Mountbatten held a discussion with Gandhiji, Jinnah and other leaders to prepare the plan for the partition of India. In July 1947, the Bill of India Independence took shape of an act. On August 15, 1947, two new nations, India and Pakistan, were born. Radcliffe-Brown Commission marked the boundaries between two nations. So here it is, you are seeing that the Radcliffe-Brown Commission as the partition line between the two nations. Pandith Jawaharlal Nehru took oath as the first Prime Minister of India. On January 30th, 1948, Mahatma Gandhi, who was the harbinger of peace between Hindu and Muslims, was shot dead by Nathuram Godse. Though Gandhiji was killed physically, the ideals propagated by him like equality, social justice, human reflections and desire for human unity have remained the ideals of the entire humanity. So that's it about today's session. I hope you have understood till now what we are discussed. In case if you having any doubts related to the entire lesson, you can comment in the comment box. I will solve your doubts. I will come back with the next video. Until, keep watching my channel. Thank you. Have a nice day. See you in the next session. Bye bye. Take care.